Music Access.
And the second hour for Music Access has begun. In just a bit, we're going to be back with our guest, Benji of B.I.G, for our Monday music charts in just a bit. So here's how you guys can listen and participate. If you're using a computer, just visit our website, www.arirangradio.com, and you can listen and watch the program that is live on air. All you need to do is click on the banner that says Music Access, which will take you to our homepage, where you can leave your messages, song requests, and also participate in our weekly corners on our send message. And also, you guys can listen through Arirang Jeju FM, but this is only available to our listeners living in the Jeju-do Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo City, and 101.9 for the Daejeong area. And you could also listen to us through a smartphone application in DMB, Ustream, TuneIn, etc. All you need to do is download the app Arirang Radio, and you can use our services there. Alright, so we're gonna listen to a song before we come back with Benji of B.I.G for our Monday music charts. Here is Don't You Worry About Me by Lucas Graham.
Going to introduce many kinds of albums charts.
By topics, by times and places, Monday Music Charts. Oh, what's good, Benji?
What's cracking, bro?
How you doing?
How you doing?
I've been good.
Pretty good.
Anything special happened last week?
Well, some stuff's moving, bro. I can't say it on the air, but stuff is moving around.
Is
so you know
moving.
your boy about to be hustling. You know what I'm saying? You know
Definitely
what I'm saying?
excited.
Where you gonna get that?
Nah, mean. Alright, so we actually had a message sent in to us for you. I'll read that for you. Ryoko from Japan said, Benji, can you maneuver a jet aircraft? I was surprised at the picture of a social media picture. Truly, Benji, do you have any other advantages? Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Ryoko, for sending that in.
I will explain what that is. So recently my dad made an IG at PAPABAE. Everyone go follow. But it's funny because he started uploading like random pictures of like the family and all that stuff, and then there was a video that got taken of me piloting an aircraft. Oh, because my dad pilots. He did a pilot training, so he's officially a licensed pilot.
Oh, is he really?
He'd want me to brag about that. And now, when I went to follow him for one of his lessons, the pilot guy was like, "Yo, do you want to try flying it?"
What?
So I don't know technically if this is perfectly like on the law or not. But it's pretty dope, man.
Dude,
it's pretty dope.
Who do you have to know in order to...
You need to know my dad.
Like, I mean, I remember doing like some flight simulation games and stuff.
Flight simulator.
But there's so many different knobs and switches and gauges. Like, how do you know what you're looking at, or did he just like...
No, because before we went on, so apparently it's really interesting. My dad is super, super detail oriented, and everything has to be like in order. And he's always calculating before he does stuff. The minute you go into an airplane, before you even step in, you got to do a 360 check. Whether all the valves are in place, the flaps are in place, whether this nozzle is right. Then you open the door and do another internal check. Before you, so it takes 15 minutes before you even like get in and start doing stuff.
Real.
And then,
I mean, I would hope so. You're like a mile up in the air.
True.
You don't want to get caught out up there.
But there's something called like a pitch. That like it's on the underside of the driver's seat, and then you gotta like adjust with this, and it's crazy because this small thing like literally controls your altitude to like a crazy extent, but it's hard to adjust.
Is it that thing where you see in the movies where it's kind of like push it up and then it gets to the makes
No, that's something else. No.
I don't even...
You need to fly, dude. You need to fly.
I mean, you
get on that.
Talk like it's like something that's like commonly accessible to anybody out there.
Cause you know your boy bowling. That's what's up.
Like I've heard of my friends like flying like gliders and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Where normally I think they get dragged by like a different craft, and then I think they get released up in the air and you can just like fly it around and stuff. But even then, like those things, it's still scary.
That is true.
Yeah.
No, and then I'll tell you off the air because there was this one moment that was super fun when you went like that, but it was dope. G-force, man. That's what's up.
like I've been watching like fighter jets and like the people that train, and then they do that little G-force kind of thing,
crazy.
and they like their face is just like all
like falling off.
And, it looks like it's melting off their face, and like some people pass out, some people like pass it and stuff.
I'm not gonna lie, I want to try that at some point.
Same here. Alright, so Monday Music Charts is a corner that we introduce many kinds of album charts. Today's topic is top 5 idol members who play a unique role in his or her team. So we're going to tell you which one came from 5th to 2nd, and then you, our listeners, are going to have to tell us on which one hit number 1 on our charts. We don't know the answer yet. However, one lucky person to get the answer correct will win a selfie, so get those answers in ASAP. So, the majority of groups normally, at least in the beginning stages of, I guess, their debut and stuff, a lot of groups like to live in one house or like in apartments. How was your experiences with that?
I'm an only child, so growing up, you know, everything I needed or everything that I wanted, my parents really helped support. And living with other people who were plus minus years, but around the same generation, oh, it was hard, man.
It was hard?
Like, it's not, oh, I'll clean this up tomorrow. It's like, I didn't clean this up. Then someone comes through, yo, why is this table so dirty? It's like, oh, I was going to clean. Just do it now, dude. Why are you waiting?
Especially when you get like a group of dudes, and a lot of the times...
There's a
especially at our age, it's like cleaning is like the last priority on our mind.
I'm on my grind, I'm working, you know, I'm tired. Let's say I went home at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Oh, I'll just do it in the morning. But then someone has to wake up to take a leak in the bathroom and be like, yo, you should just clean that up while you're there. And then it's like,
Did you have to like share bedrooms too?
Heck yeah,
like
dude.
I can have roommates. I have no problem with that. But then a bedroom, I need one to myself.
Dude, I had to share a room with 3 other guys.
3 other guys.
Yeah. It's like a double bunk bed. So bunk bed and then bunk bed. So then when you wake up in the morning, everyone's alarm clock goes off at the same time.
Yo.
It's pretty crazy.
Like the only time I like lived in the same room with somebody was probably while I was doing the audition thing. And around like the top 10 stages, we all came into the same house, or like an apartment. And then I shared a room with one of the youngs, and then everybody else had like their own rooms, because one of the members like got eliminated like pretty soon too.
Yeah.
So he ended up, the youngest one ended up getting like the biggest room.
Yeah.
Because he was sharing with one other person, and then he left, and then I ended up having to share it with. But I don't know.
As long as they don't snore, dude.
I'm used to snoring. So, like, my dad is a pretty big snorer.
My dad is pretty big.
So, like, I've grown up, I feel like I've been conditioned my whole life to the point where, like, I could sleep in any, like, loud situation. It's to the point where if it's too quiet, I can't fall asleep.
Really?
Yeah. If it's, because I always have to have, like, something playing on, or, like, TV on or something like that. So, that's just me.
That happens, though.
When you guys were living together, did people have, like, their own unique roles? Like, maybe somebody liked to cook. Maybe somebody did laundry. Like maybe like household chores.
All I know is the leader nags a lot.
Oh,
the
really?
leader nags a lot. We got a guy called Jaehoon in our crew, and he just nagged all the time. He's like,
really?
"Yo, you should clean this up. We should clean the house." Blah 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 blah.
But he never was the one to do it.
No, he did.
Oh, he did?
He did. No, he was like pretty on about his cleaning.
Oh, really?
Like he'd always like clean the floor of his room with like wet tissues, like wet wipes and stuff. Like, you know, with the double hand stare. But I don't know. Otherwise, I think everyone, because our dorm wasn't really a place of living. It was just a place of sleeping.
Pretty much.
So like we'd sleep there, then wake up in the morning, go to a company, come back at night, sleep there, and that's how mostly it was. So
I feel you. All right, so we're gonna ask 3 questions about houses, and we're gonna have 2 answer choices to choose from. So Benji, are you ready?
Let's do it.
First question is: my house is sort of clean. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
My house is pretty clean right now.
My house is pretty clean because I cleaned it recently.
Me too. I've been trying ever since I moved into my new house. I've been trying to clean a little bit more.
But I always like that kind of minimalist, like you come in and everything's kind of clean, and there's not a lot of clutter.
There's nothing that feels better when you come back from a hard day's work and your house is just like squeaky clean.
Yeah, that's true.
Nothing to do except just pass out on your bed. Like you have no other responsibilities to do.
That's actually, it's a really good feeling. If you've never done it, you should try it. It's worth it. Like clean for like 2 hours the day before. Then the next day when you come home, you'll have this great refreshing feeling.
Or like majority of the times I don't, but like when you make your bed and like you jump on your bed when all the sheets are just like,
and it's like jumping into a
crisp,
hotel
like
bed
straight out of like the laundry and stuff. That's just like one of the satisfying moments.
Straight out of laundry. My bed made from cotton.
All All right, question number 2 is, what if Bernard or Benji suggest living together to save rent's fee? Would you say yes or no?
So I'm guessing if I asked you or you asked me. Okay, on 3, 1.
Alrighty, 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
We actually had this conversation
I think
once.
so. Yeah, actually,
Long
no, we
time
did
ago,
have this
yeah.
conversation once.
And we were both trying to find a place, and then I think we ended up
Not
yeah
getting a place. But,
I ended up moving out pretty far though, so
but I mean, like, I'm down.
I would be down.
I mean, as long as we're not sleeping in the same room, because that's your thing.
That's
I respect that.
need at least one room where it's like you could come in, but then once it's like bedtime, it's just like
That's your area.
Yeah, you gotta get out.
You got it. Yeah, I respect it.
Third question is, which house would you visit? An owner who has a fear of contamination and germs and does not allow a grain of dust, so maybe like a germaphobe. Second option was an owner who lives in a dirty house that has no place to put your feet. Ready?
That's easy.
3, 2, 1.
Clean
house.
Yeah,
Definitely.
That's definitely.
I mean, people. I mean, there might be people. Majority of people would like to go to a clean house, no?
Yeah. And that's why you clean your house before people come over.
Unless if it's like to the point where like he's like super OCD about everything. Like, you know those people that have like the coaster people? Like you have to have a coaster.
You don't use coasters.
I don't use, who buys coasters? Why would you waste money on coasters?
Nah, but no, I get what you're saying. It's like you spilled a drop of water on the floor and he's like, yo, clean that up right now.
Exactly.
If it's like that, it's kind of hard. But still, a clean house is nice.
But I do respect people that like that I guess value their home and like kind of
keep
try
it
to
spick
keep
and
it
span.
clean, yeah.
Although if you keep your house dirty, that's also your personality.
It really is
we
too.
respect that too.
I mean, I probably have been the dirtier side majority of my life, but I don't know. I've been trying to change that option, that whole thing.
See, we're becoming men.
All right, so we're going to continue on with our Monday music charts after we listen to a song. Today we're talking about top 5 idol members who play a unique role in his or her team. All right, so let's listen to No Excuse by Meghan Trainor. And we just listened to No Excuse by Meghan Trainor.
Hi.
All right, continuing on with our Monday music chart. Today we're talking about top 5 idol members who play a unique role in his or her team. So Benji, can you please start that off for us?
All right, I'm going to do this one Bernard style. Top 5 idol members who play a unique role in his or her team.
Why you gotta make fun?
The fifth one. Suga of BTS.
So Suga is in charge of grilling meats when the BTS members are having an outing for dinner.
What a nice guy.
So Benji,
yes.
who in the group is the meat cooker whenever you guys go eat like Korean barbecue?
Is the leader because he used to like help out at a gogi jeep apparently. But I think I'm the best at cooking meat.
Oh really?
Yeah, dude. If we go out, I can, whether it's like samgyeopsal or sogogi, I got you, dude. I cook, man.
You got to understand. I used to work at a Korean barbecue joint as well too, so you got to understand the scissor skills, bro.
No. You don't mess with my
skills,
scissors,
bro.
Do you got the one scissor down?
The one.
Some people like they chop, but you gotta get that smooth like.
See, what you gotta do is you gotta get the tongs and you get the pork belly. While you cut, you have to pull each other away from each other, and it gets a clean cut.
Oh, he knows what he's talking about. This man knows what he's talking about.
I got that know-how, man. I've been working in the Korean barbecue industry in America for like 2-3 years, I think.
Oh, rep.
So like, I normally like, bro, like it's to the point. Like, say for instance, like a serving in America at least is like what, 4 strips?
Yeah.
You just get the tongs, flip all 4 of them at the same time once, and then you stack them up all each other, and then you cut all 4 at the same time, and you line it up each all pretty for them.
Guys,
got that tip game on point.
We have just proven that Bernard is the god of meat.
Normally when we have like the hojiks for like our JYP kind of the outings and stuff, everybody tries to sit around me because I cook for them. Dang. Yeah. I'm the popular dude, but they're just trying to eat, so they don't really like it. They don't even talk to me. They're just like, why aren't you cooking? It's like, oh, I guess I work here now. It's like, I hope there's a pretty hefty tip here. I know we're in Korea, but
you know your boy gotta get his money.
All right, so Benji, when you're eating Korean barbecue, there's a lot of options. There's a lot of side dishes and stuff like that. How do you normally eat it? Do you like to wrap it in the lettuce or
like the 깻잎, the perla
깻잎,
leaves,
the sesame leaf. I think.
I'll be honest with you. I eat it kind of weird. So I do my meat. I dip it in the 쌈장, and then I'll eat it. Put some rice in, and then I'll chew lettuce like a rabbit separately.
So like separately.
Yeah, it's
so
all
eat
separate.
everything separately.
But you still get the textures in your mouth. But you get it way more direct. So it's not like layer. It's just like meat, rice.
You like to taste each individual ingredient by itself.
Exactly.
What's up? You.
That's what's up, man.
Are you? So you're a 쌈장 over like the oil and the salt thing?
I used to be an oil salt guy, but I recently switched to 쌈장. So that's gonna be going for about another year or two.
Was there like are you like normally the types to like get hooked on one taste for?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm faithful with my stuff. I'm loyal.
All right, so continuing on, top 5 idol members who play a unique role in his or her team, and the fourth one is.
불안해 보이는 너의 눈빛 Ready begin 내 눈에 빠져봐 hurry Don't you worry we can make it 두려움이 밀려오면 just 나를 봐봐 너를 향한 믿음이 very 넘치니까 Don't be afraid 마음이 섭섭해지니까
Bam Bam of GOT7. So Bam Bam is in charge of making instant ramen noodles. Is there a certain person that cooks the ramen noodles? Normally in a household, I think the youngest one.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
We don't really treat our youngest like that. So now he should have probably been raised like that. But we didn't raise him like that.
You're going to start from today.
So from today, you make that ramen, dog.
So there's ramen noodles has been a staple in a lot of...
It's a lot of cultures, man.
In a lot of cultures. There's different types of instant noodles wherever you go. But normally it's always been like a very budget kind of...
Of course.
Maybe college students eat a lot of it. And sometimes the regular just ramen noodles can be pretty boring.
That's true.
And I personally like to just throw random stuff in there.
Of course, you gotta
upgrade
upgrade your stuff.
What is your favorite kind of, what do you like to put in there? Some people like putting cheese, some people like...
Cheese is pretty good. I'm gonna tell you a secret. This is one of my secrets.
What's up?
So if you make this kind of instant noodles, what's the base? You're taking some kind of sodium powder and mixing with water. That's not really soup, in my opinion. So what do? You know when you make like a seaweed soup, or you make like tteokguk or something like that, you start by putting meat, and then you take that and you make a beef broth or something, right? So before you make ramen, just take a little bit of meat or like a little bacon or something, and then stir fry that in the pot. Then once you add your water,
and then when it starts to caramelize,
exactly,
and like the
Maillard effect,
it's the Maillard effect, and it starts to build up on the pan,
and it really adds body.
It really does.
It does, and you can add like different like deli meats to it, and it's pretty good, dude.
Have you ever tried like I personally like putting like shellfish and like seafood in there?
That makes sense.
Because especially after like a long night of
fun
of drinking water, you can get a headache after a while.
That happens.
And waking up to that is honestly
Overhydration,
probably the best thing in my personal opinion. And it's like super. When you cook ramen, what do you put in first? Do you put in the noodles first, or do you put in the powder first?
Powder.
The powder?
Yeah.
Nice.
You gotta do powder first.
My boy.
My man.
Let's go.
That's what's up.
Because I like. Do you like it? Do you like it when it's like, like super like how like some people like the noodles kind of like crunchy or like less
you gotta hold it up and get that breeze through
versus like super well done.
Nah, no one likes well done.
I don't like those. Some people actually prefer it though.
Some people do,
but they're weird.
But those, I'm not gonna say they're weird, but sometimes I guess their teeth need an inspection.
All right, so continuing on, Benji, can you hook us up with the next one?
I like how we're so pumped up talking about all this food.
I'm hungry, dude. I haven't had ramen in like 3 months, man.
The diet, man. All right, for top 5 idol members who play a unique role in his or her team, the third person is... Changyeon and Chaeyoung of Twice. So we got a double member this time. Man, your company's killing it, bro.
I guess.
JYP for the win.
Changyeon and Chaeyoung are normally known as the unfunniest Twice members, so I don't know if we're killing it in that sense. But when you appear in entertainment programs, MCs ask you to do like Keingis or skills and stuff like that. What was always like your go-to kind of thing?
Violin, man.
Violin.
Yo-yo.
So you like go to the 방송국 just carrying your violin?
Yeah, dude. They let you know like,
always have it on.
오늘은 바이올린 가져와 주세요. Please bring your violin today. It's like, I'll bring it over, play something. But it's fun because a lot of times you can just go there and instead of being like, I play the violin, just be like, hey, what song do you know? I'll play that song. Just be like the human jukebox. And if I know that song, you can just immediately just do it on the violin.
Yeah. I'm not that talented.
It's okay, but it's okay. You have a cool name though, Nakjun, man.
Nakjun.
Everyone go listen to Tat.
Were you good at like impersonations at all?
Actually,
I suck.
I tried doing.
so bad.
I'll try this once for the first time. So you know Snape from Harry Potter.
Yeah, Severus
I
Snape.
can imitate the way he says Harry Potter. I think.
Oh really?
You know how he says Mr.
I'm a pretty big Harry Potter fan. So.
He says Mr. Potter, right? Okay. Miss.
I don't think I've ever seen that in the movies.
I think I watched the dubbed version. I think that's what happened. Yeah. I did the wrong version.
A lot of the impressions I do, only like American people know it.
Try it.
So Cleveland from Family Guy.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's nasty.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Like his laugh.
Good. Yeah.
That's the only thing I know. But Korean people, they just don't know it.
They don't know it. You gotta do like I don't know.
Like they know The Simpsons.
They know The Simpsons, but
everybody does, I guess.
some kind of The Simpsons. So you got to do like what's popping right now, like dead swimming pools without the swimming.
No.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
But how do you do an impression of him?
Well, you can't do it on air because he swears too much.
That's what I'm saying.
And he says inappropriate stuff.
And you can't even do like his body language either because it's pretty.
Yeah, so literally, it's a one-use kengi. One-use kengi. Use it once and then never promote again.
Alright, so continuing on, top 5 idol members who play a unique role in his or her team, and this second one is...
So easy to love you, so easy to love you. 눈이 부셔 gorgeous babe. 네 곁에서 향기로운 순간 바람처럼 불어.
Chaonu of Astro.
Nice kid.
So Chaonu wakes up every member in his group in the morning.
I think he's the youngest there too.
Is he really?
I think so.
Yo, from what I hear, especially for groups, waking up in the morning is probably one of the most difficult things for them.
Yeah.
And to be the first one to wake up amongst how many people are in Astro? Like, there's a good amount of
5,
people
6?
in Astro. So, I mean, especially if they have to all go to the shop at the same time.
That's tough,
that's
man.
pretty early in the morning. What time do you normally go to bed and wake up in the morning?
I think it's normal for like a lot of idols to go to bed past like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. Just because like your body gets this internal clock messed up. And then what time do I wake up? It depends. So sometimes like, you know, you'll have those nights where you have maybe an hour of sleep, 2 hours of sleep. And then you'll have those days where you wake up at like 1 p.m. or 2 p.m.
You like catch on sleep.
Yeah. It happens. There's no like regulation in idol schedule.
All right, so it is a long awaited one. We actually have a hint box that's going to help us out with the number 1 spot on our chart. So
Got my
Benji,
paper.
Can you please tell us those 3 hints?
All right. So the first hint is Daya. The second hint is IOI. And the third hint is fridge?
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 Refrigerator?
Maybe she's a cold girl.
Maybe she cooks for the group. Maybe.
Wouldn't they have put cooking instead of fridge?
But you get the food from the fridge.
Ooh,
I
that's
don't know.
classy,
It
dog.
could have been a stretch, honestly.
Classy.
All right, so we're going to listen to one more song before we come back and reveal the number 1 spot on our charts. So here is Find You by Nick Jonas. And we just listened to Find You by Nick Jonas. Alright, so continuing on with our Monday music charts with our guest Benji. Today we're talking about top 5 idol members who play a unique role in his or her team.
Ooh.
So Benji, we actually have those 3 hints. Could you please repeat those hints for us one last time?
The hints are Daya, IOI, and Fridge. Bernard, who do you think took first
I
place?
honestly have no idea.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's a Daya member who was in IOI, and there's only one person there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, it's you.
It's me, dude. That's what happens, man. You didn't know I was an IOI.
Yo, we're gonna have to get you out of one of those shows.
All right, should we do it?
All right.
All right, top 5 idol members who play a unique role in his or her team. First place is, drum roll, please. Jung Chaeyeon of Daya.
Alright, so that was Daya's Kutbam. Can you please tell us what those 3 hints meant?
Alright, so Jung Chaeyeon was a member of the project group IOI, and now she's a member of Daya. And she's also in charge of storing food in the fridge because she feels empty when there's no food in the fridge.
That's a pretty...
That's weird,
role.
I mean, that's our list for today. 5 members who play a unique role in his or her team.
Does that mean she has to go grocery shopping and like buy all the stuff?
Yeah, no, I heard though. I don't know if you know this, but I heard that one of the things she does to fight bloating and stuff is take 1 shot of soju.
What?
Every night before she sleeps.
That works?
Apparently it helps to like deflate bloating the next day or something. But it has to be literally just that and nothing else.
Nothing else?
Nothing, like no food, no nothing.
I
saw that on a program. I think I saw this on a program. Correct me if I'm wrong, someone, but that's what I saw. So I tried it.
You tried it?
Yeah.
Did it work?
I don't know, because I also ate ramen at the same time.
So pretty much it's just like neutral.
Neutral. So apparently that works though.
Oh, really?
Something in it is like hopeful.
Like if I know I'm gonna like do something that's like on air or filmed or
in the morning.
Sometimes I've tried detoxing once.
Yeah.
But if I do the detoxing, it's just like my energy is just completely down.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Alright, so unfortunately, that is time to wrap things up for today's Monday Music Charts. Benji.
But I have so much more to talk about for Jung Chaeyeon.
Jung Chaeyeon, what do you want to talk about?
She's so cute.
Oh, is this a No,
I'm just kidding. No. We ain't going.
No, we're not gonna go there.
Don't do me like that, dude.
I'm not
Don't do me like that, dude.
No, I just gotta put you in a comfortable spot. You know?
Oh man, no, guys, we respect everyone on our list. Yo, shout out to Astro twice. Got 7.
All right, so Benji, you got any other plans for the rest of the day?
We'll just keep hustling on the new stuff, and hopefully you and me should get in the studio at some point.
Yo, we definitely need to, man. We've been talking about it for a long time.
We always talk about a lot of stuff, man.
We actually do.
We talk about a lot of stuff randomly.
But you actually came a little bit closer.
Oh yeah.
So
hint.
Definitely, I'm gonna have to get something done in the studio, in the booth. You know,
we'll figure out what's up. You know what I'm saying? Migos.
All right, so we're gonna send Benji out with these next 2 songs. Here is "No Tears Left to Cry" by Ariana Grande and "Brooklyn in the Summer" by Aloe Black. Bye bye.
Bye bye.